You're listening to this episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. It would greatly benefit the show. Hello and welcome to Movie Beers with the Farx brothers. I'm Kirk. Great.
I'm Kyle. I got the snap. The snap's important.
It is, but not during my introduction. And we're joined by Kevin McMahon.
Yes.
And what's your first question, Kyle?
The way we structure the interview segment is I always start by going, Kevin, you're a multi-hyphenate. Which of your multi-hyphenates, as it relates to making content, podcasting, making movies, what are your hyphenates?
I'm number one, an enjoyer of content. I know that that's vague.
You're a fan first? Don't be one of those.
Look, I grew up on blockbusters, so I like showy stuff. Mm-hmm. That's kind of my jam. As a creator or as I dabble in everything. I'm your typical ADHD person that has 14 hobbies going at once, most of which will never be completed.
When we were talking in the I saw a meme today that was Jay-Z's, I got 99 projects and none of them are done.
Correct. Yes, I've seen the same one, 100%.
We're on episode 81 of this show, and when it was proposed to me by Nick, who's not here because he hates you, and no, it's really he did not want to watch Tron. He was like, I'm not gonna watch that movie.
Well, that's fine.
And people have enjoyed the debate that we just had.
Yeah, what do you mean? We just had it.
Everyone, that was a very good debate we just had. Yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
Am I breaking the fourth wall?
You don't need to look at that camera. Is that on you?
No, I'm looking at both cameras now. You deal with it.
You got to get your coverage in. You can look at that one, this one, that one, this one.
If I don't look at both of them, they can't both get my bad side.
You both have.
Because I'm a bad boy, Kirk. No, and that's kind of what Kevin is.
You have no good side, so okay.
Thank you. The underside is the good side.
Wait, what do you mean by showy movies, like action-packed or?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. My memories growing up are going to see Independence Day with my mom.
Oh, okay.
She would sneak bags of popcorn in giant purses that weren't fooling anybody, but they just didn't really care.
Sneaking something into a movie theater?
Never. I've never seen you do that. I don't know.
Wait,
yeah, I never seen that.
That's right. We've seen movies together. I would never sneak anything into a movie theater.
No, that's illegal.
Or hear the bros behind us drop their can and have it roll forward. Mm-hmm. Isn't that what happened when we saw Top Gun Maverick?
No, I don't remember that at all.
Maybe I'm making that up. I did do that in 2012, though.
But once. Yeah, I mean, big Star Wars fan, but blockbuster movies kind of always, that's been my jam.
Hold up. You did lightsabers competitively, didn't you? Well,
yes.
Explain this to him.
Yeah, what do you mean? Go ahead.
So it's been a bit because I've had some injuries, but...
from lightsabering?
Not from lightsabering, but they prevent me from doing more lightsabering. The organization I fought in was called the Saber Legion.
You fought in?
Yes. It was a group that was started here in Minnesota.
Are they coming?
Yeah, they're coming in.
It's grown into an international group. There's a national tournament every year that is now going to be held here this summer instead of Vegas.
There's going to be an international lightsaber competition held in the Twin Cities that I'm going to take my children to.
Yeah, we're going to crash that.
I'm definitely going to bring my kids to that.
It was something, I really enjoyed it. We wore full armor, a mask. I wore hockey style shoulder pads because they're made out of PVC pipe and they're quarter-inch thick, inch diameter.
Well, you guys are slapping each other with PVC pipe?
Yeah, essentially, yes.
Do they glow in the dark?
Yes. Well, I mean, they have lights in them, so they.
Yeah, it's a lightsaber.
Wait, so it's a clear PVC with a light in it?
Usually, you use either clear with cellophane on the inside, or you use kind of opaque. There's kind of a cream white color. PVC pipe.
Does Batman ever slap it out of your hands, get in the Batmobile and go
why would Batman
I'm not wearing hockey pads?
Oh.
I haven't seen a Batman themed outfit, but we have people in the organization. There's a guy that does leatherworking for a living. He did an All Might.
Excuse me, what?
So he
leatherworking.
He does Renfests. Some of his stuff has been in shows in LA. But he made an All Might, who's an anime character.
Oh, nice. Yeah, from My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia fans. He made a leather armor set that looked like All Might.
Describe what All Might is
All
for
Might,
the uncool
he's got,
Weebos out there.
Almost Super Saiyan style yellow hair. He's like wrestler size. He's huge, red, white, and blue outfit. Doesn't really translate well to armor, but he pulled it off.
Wait, are you a wrestling guy? Were you a wrestling guy at one point in your life?
Yes.
Okay,
my
that's all I need
nickname
to
in
know.
middle school was Vince because my last name is McMahon.
Man, makes sense.
I have some friends I still reminisce about the old days every now and then. I don't keep up on it. I haven't watched it since high school, but
Well, you could have said I don't watch it for moral reasons anymore.
Moral reasons?
Ben Farx doesn't watch it for moral reasons.
No, because the dog dies during the.
No, that's
That's another thing.
Ben's
Yeah.
mom. Our mom, Ben's mom, doesn't watch movies where dogs die.
my
But
wife is the same.
Really?
Yes. She will not watch I Am Legend with me. Spoiler.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
She will not watch.
remember that.
She watched one of the Riddick movies.
There's a dog in there?
It's like an alien dog.
Oh,
And
does
the
that count?
alien dog kind of dies halfway off screen, and even that was too much.
Where's she at on Alien 3? Alien Cubed, as I call it.
She probably hasn't seen it.
Okay.
No.
So you're into lightsabering with an international gang of, what'd you call yourselves, fighters?
I mean nerds, but yeah.
Like Jedi?
Big N word.
The obvious nerds, but I mean there's people that have done like HEMA, which is the longsword historical fighting, like so there's techniques that have kind of come from that, or kendo, or
I've heard of that one. Is that Korean?
Japanese.
They're all Japanese.
No, HEMA is more like European sword fighting.
Okay.
Whether it's rapier or longsword, sword and buckler, like there's groups like that in town too. But so it's kind of a cool mix of multidiscipline where like it's less about being very good at one thing, and it's kind of like adapting. Because it is in terms of combat sports, it's a touch point system. So it doesn't matter how hard I hit you, but if I hit you on a legal target before you hit me, I get the point.
Boxing's kind of like that because you take damage differently from different hits, but if you touch, they count the touches.
Wait, but
Yeah.
did they stop it right once you get hit, like a karate match, or do they
Yeah,
keep going
so
on?
it's usually to 10 points, or there's a time limit, but I won't get too much into that. But yeah, it's if there's an exchange, either there's one judge in the ring. If they think somebody hits, they say break. There's 4 line judges that all have a red or blue thing to point to which side. You know, I thought blue hit him on the arm, so they'll point there. And if there's a consensus, they get a point, and we go again.
Wow.
So-
Okay. Did you do fencing or anything before this?
No.
And why did you get into this?
Well, I mean lightsabers.
Sure.
But beyond that, like, it's for me, like the physical nature of it, I enjoyed. You know, I played football. I like putting on pads. I don't mind, getting sweaty and working hard. And it was just kind of a cool way to engage in that and still have it be Star Wars. And really only come out of it with bruises every now and then.
Bunch of Star Wars nerds getting sweaty while working hard.
I mean,
with their
I'm
sabers.
sure they go hardcore going on like that.
in most aspects,
I told you.
it's probably safer than going to a boxing gym or something where I'm
Yeah,
just getting
probably.
punched in the
Lame.
head. You know,
I was supposed to go to sparring today, but I didn't because I had
Lame. Why'd
someone
you
was
not
sick
go?
at home. I don't have to say
Oh.
which the family members were. And last week, 2 days in a row, I took hits to the head. Where I was like, "What am I doing? Just cover. Come on." Sorry, I've been hitting the head. How did we meet? I don't remember.
we met at the college in Northfield. I was there because DeMarcus had set something up and thought people were going to show up, and I was the only person who did. And you were working with him.
Wow, all the way in Northfield doing what?
Yeah.
Why were we in Northfield?
Allie was there shooting something as well.
Okay.
So DeMarcus had something that he was going to shoot that I was going to be a part of. We helped with Allie's shoot earlier that day, and that was the first day I met you.
Okay. That sounds like me. Allie Putnam. Yeah, she was down there. In
Shout out.
Shout out, Allie. Right into the show.
And
Come
then
on the show if you're
I
around.
think the next thing we worked on one of the like 72-hour Z-Fest.
You've confused two different things. But
I'm sure I have.
now they're both run by Damian Walker. So
Well, 48 hour is not 72 hour.
the 72-hour one is like 4 points, and that's some sort of
Yeah.
international thing.
Okay.
That.
But
we
there,
worked on a 3-day one. Or was it a 2-day? It's across. Either way,
it must
you're
have been a
working
2-day
across
because
days.
we filmed at the mall.
Oh, you were there for that?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
That must have been like 2018.
How'd you guys get
Yep.
away with that? Filming at the mall.
Well, that's a story for another time.
It's a story about how you guys met. I mean,
No, because we met.
Yeah, and then you guys
at a
went to
college
do
in
that, yeah.
Northfield, and then we worked again at it on a 48-hour.
Mm-hmm.
There must have been something in between there, but I can't remember what.
I don't remember.
I sometimes get reminded that my wife and I were at a party at your house for like a Christmas time party or something.
That was like I think that was like our housewarming.
Your housewarming when you
That
bought
would have
your
been like
house.
2019
Okay.
for when we moved into the second house.
The second, you had a house before your
I
first.
did. I lived in Crystal here in the Twin Cities.
Where the hell is Crystal?
Between 100 and 169.
Oh.
North of like Robbinsdale and New Hope.
Robbinsdale had Pig Ate My Pizza
Yes.
reopen. Shout out to Pig Ate My Pizza. We would love you to sponsor. Just saying.
I haven't gone back since they reopened, but
I heard it's the same people.
We went multiple times in the past. Very, very good pizza.
And not okay. And you're up in the northwest suburbs.
So yeah,
Okay.
we're in Plymouth now, so a little bit farther west. A little.
We don't need people to know where you live,
Yeah.
but the
yeah, you don't want to dox them. Go on.
yeah, Upper Midwest content makers is what we are. You're like a techie guy.
Yep.
You did that coming out of the military, correct?
Yeah, I found my way into it. Yeah. So like I had a short military stint, and like I happened to join late 2008, so I missed that recession. I happened to be in the military from about 2008 2012. Moved to the cities, did some school. Was going to go to the U for some physics, and then my wife got pregnant. We bought a house, so I pivoted and eventually got into programming.
Okay, but then how do you get into the movie making? Like you've done a movie with one of the Broken Lizard guys. So
That,
Whoa, yeah.
Well, I mean, I made an appearance, but
you're in the movie. It counts. Did you say any words?
not to him, but yes.
That's count. Hey, you got a line in the movie. That's all that matters. Isn't it?
So it was really just something that at some point, like I'd done like one or two improv classes back in high school, and then I took the actual like improv 101 at Huge Theater, which no longer exists here in the cities,
Oh
unfortunately.
yeah, they just ended last year. Didn't
They closed pretty recently. And that's where I ended up. I had met DeMarcus there. He wasn't in my class, but I ran into him somehow. And, you know, I was at a point where I was like, sure, I'd like to explore, like, you know, why not try some movie stuff?
Okay.
You know, again, I've done all sorts of hobbies, and one of my like 2 truths and a lie or whatever is like I was the first guy to participate in cheerleading in my high school.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh,
I was
Well, you got to
also-
wait for the other two. Go on.
it's clearly a truth. He's going to make up a lie right now.
but it's like I was also the quarterback. I also played D&D. You know, so like I'm all over the place.
Are you?
But-
I feel like lots of people are, you know, like a lot more people are playing D&D ever than.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Like
agree.
that's changed drastically in the last 10 years.
Didn't you have a D&D podcast with another filmmaker, Cassandra, for a while?
Yes. Yeah. So that was somewhat short-lived because we filmed or recorded. We didn't do any video, but we recorded one episode.
Oh, video sucks.
We recorded one episode in person, and then a week later, COVID started.
Oh,
Great timing.
And one of our players dropped out because he was like, look, you know, number one, COVID. Number two, all the George Floyd stuff happened here locally, and he's like, "Look, I'm going to use my energy in different ways."
Wait, but
Yeah, that's fair.
the COVID started in March, and George Floyd wasn't until like
June. Yeah. But I mean, so like we were forced on hiatus, and I wasn't going to force people to come into my house
Sure.
to do more stuff.
You were
and
recording in your house?
We were, yep.
Okay.
And
Could you imagine recording in your house?
I know it was.
Instead of an exterior garage?
Yeah. Instead of a man
It
cave.
took a
yeah.
while to figure out how to move it all to digital.
Mm-hmm.
And I just playing and organizing and running a game, and especially trying to do a podcast out of it, doing it all remotely just wasn't really my jam. So we finished 12 episodes. They exist out there in podcast net somewhere.
I tried listening to one. I didn't understand it because I don't really understand D&D. Someone explained
What do you
Magic the
mean?
Gathering to me. I went, what's
It's
like a
just role
story?
playing. Yeah, it's a story where you role play. You just choose a character and roll dice or whatever. Yeah.
Do you listen to D&D podcasts?
Yeah, we talked about it. Dungeon Daddies with Freddie Wong, remember? Shout out.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to that. I've only mostly done Critical Role.
No, that's real popular one. Mm.
But
Cool. Sorry, I would like to. I almost joined a group once, and like
Why not?
Well, the interview process was okay. So you're gonna have to come here every week for like 3 to 4 hours. Can I drink? Yeah, but like we got to know that you're gonna keep coming every week. And it's like my gym isn't this hard on me.
so how about this?
Yeah,
Let's do a one shot.
a one shot.
A one shot. Well, it's a one session. We can do like make it a little bit longer. You can do 5 or 6 hours.
Why?
Because then you can get through a whole like a
Oh,
contained
yeah, an
So
arc.
you use like a
Story.
book, right?
Don't even worry about the books, the rules, the dice, that stuff. Like honestly, it's not that hard. There's a lot there, and you can get lost in it. But look, you're a half-orc fighter.
A half-work fight. Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
Half-orc
Do
fighter.
I have a lightsaber?
Sure, you can have a lightsaber.
It's my penis.
What do you want to? What do you want to do with the lightsaber?
I said it's my penis.
Well, what are you gonna do? What do you want to do with it?
I find Kirby's and make love to them.
Okay, let's
Kirby's?
roll some
Yeah, 'cause-
dice and see what happens.
Because Kirby's, could handle it, and then they just reform around it.
What's a Kirby?
You know what a okay.
No.
I watched a Dungeons and Dragons movie like when I was in high school and played football. Only 8th grade and senior year, but
Doesn't count.
it does. Third string on a
grade.
2-string team your senior year is proof that you can really build character.
Have you've watched the recent Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Yeah, that
No, I
was
love
great.
that movie.
Chris Pine.
Yeah,
I showed it to my kids.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun.
I thought my parents did
And
it.
really, like, that's a very good example of what D&D is generally like. It's serious, but then it's also goofy as hell, just for no reason. And you kind of bounce back and forth.
Oh, it's like life.
Sure.
All right.
You know, sometimes life is a little bit darker more of the time, but, this stuff happens.
I'm open to considering a D&D session.
Do it
at
once.
some point in the day.
Don't have to commit to,
Yes.
weekly. Don't worry about that.
Do you
Play
typically
it
have to
once.
be inside when you do this? Is it like an inside kid activity?
Yeah,
I mean,
inside
no,
kid
I-
activity.
Have you ever heard
If
of
it's
people
warm
playing in the park?
outside, yeah, just go play at the park. Who cares?
Wow.
What kind of equipment do you need?
A piece of paper and a pencil and some dice. That's about it.
How do you keep track of the story then? And
The DEM does that.
Well,
Dungeon
it's
Master.
The dungeon master has to improv a lot.
okay,
So
I know.
they have a plan, but it's like most plans. As soon as the game starts, you might as well throw it out the window because the players are going to do whatever the hell they want.
Okay, I don't.
I mean, you took improv. You probably could do find
yes,
time doing
and
D&D.
that has helped me understand how improv is just a piece.
Yeah.
There are other pieces that go around the improv that
For sure. The dungeon master or the game master, they're the one that kind of like, I mean, they're the shepherd. They're kind of keeping the story somewhat on track. If characters get too wild, well, you stole one too many times from this shop. Now you got thrown in jail by the guards. What are you going to do now?
Tell us about getting on the Broken Lizard movie. You were cast
Yeah.
a couple years ago.
Yep.
It's come out now, right?
I don't know that it has been released
We can
anymore.
use this to
wow.
pressure the. Okay, whose movie is it?
Jake Woodbridge.
Jake Woodbridge. I'm shouting you out, buddy.
The trailer is still out there on YouTube.
Okay.
it was I was only there for the first overnight. It was a shoot up in Anoka, I think, at a gas station. And I think Eric Stolhansky was a very late addition to the film. And there was another guy who I don't remember his name, but he was kind of coming back to Minnesota after working out in LA a little bit. And they were the two leads. But yeah, it was through, I had video auditioned for one of the roles, had been offered like an extra, like no lines role at one point, and I was like, well, an overnight shoot, had 2 young kids, I was working full time, I was like, unfortunately I'm gonna pass because I can't really fit that in. And then the week before the shoot, it's like, well, I had somebody drop, I've got this role that's got some lines, are you available? And that's how it happened.
Why wasn't I the right for the part before?
I'm not very experienced. Surprise, surprise.
We've cast you multiple times. You're telling me this now?
So, no, it was a lot of fun. I didn't have any scenes with Eric, but I sat in the back and talked with him quite a bit because,
About what?
Just
Broken Lizard?
we didn't talk about that very much. I don't know. I
That
just
would be
kind
the
of.
first thing. How do you meet a bunch of guys that get?
I didn't want to be the guy that went up to the syrup on the shelf because it's a gas station / mini mart to be like, hey Rabbit, do you want to chug some maple syrup? I didn't want to be that guy.
I gotta watch Super Troopers again because they're making a third one, or they've wrapped filming on a third one.
Did they?
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
I remember when the second one came out. It
Yeah.
was before I had kids. Now I have kids.
Yeah.
And the first one came out before I was out of high school.
That was a long time ago. But yeah, no, it was, I just kind of talked to him about, I don't know, just like I talked to him about him living here, because he lived like in Uptown until a couple years ago. And I think he moved, I'm pretty sure he either went to LA or Atlanta, I don't remember, but I don't know, I just kind of shot the shit with him. Like it wasn't, again, I didn't want to be too much like, oh, how was Super Troopers? And, I actually like, Beer Fest more, which is true. I like that more than Super Troopers. But
they've made more things since then because they had like a TV show on Hulu.
Oh yeah,
he wasn't in that one though.
Okay.
Yeah, he
That
wasn't.
was
He better be in Super Troopers 3. I'll put it that way.
but they've all seemed to have stayed pretty active and
Staying active. That's why you have a pod. I wonder if they have a podcast. Now I've got to look that up. I'm on my. podcast
everybody does, but
Oh yeah, my joke is usually, well, I'm a white man, ma'am. Or, I'm a white man. Of course I have a podcast.
yes.
Not even sure I'm that white, but who cares? Like pure white, Kevin.
white passing.
Yeah, white passing. Thank you. I have a
Yeah.
WP,
WP, sure.
a white pass.
Exactly. That's what we were all thinking.
They hand those out. David Duke's at the.
They hand this stuff out.
I heard a theory that David Duke's a Fed, and I like just throwing out that he might be a Fed.
Okay, why?
Because he could be used to discredit people because he's an avowed, racist. I guess he would say he's not an avowed racist, but he's just for white supremacy or whatever.
Yeah.
David Duke.
Yeah, there stranger things could have happened, I
Well,
guess.
if the organization that, of course, didn't kill Martin Luther King, do you think they could use, strife nationally to get to their own ends? Because we want this
That's
candidate
a
over that
pretty
candidate.
big conspiracy theory. I
It's
don't know.
not like we overthrow other countries' governments all the time.
No, I
and
meant
we
the
try and, like,
KKK being
do something
involved
to
with the
ours.
government.
I'm constantly trying to turn this movie podcast into a conspiracy podcast, or I'm a Fed, and this is my undercover way of getting it into
We're
the.
all wired right now.
Yeah, we are all wired right now. What are you talking about? I lead to you, Kevin. What should I have asked you that I didn't think to ask you? I've known you longer than Kirk. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
no, longer than my brother. My brother, who I separated from at birth. My farcical brother. It's been weird because I feel like the last time I saw you was with Kirk when we saw Top Gun Maverick.
We saw that together?
2 years ago.
I don't think we.
We
did.
Did we?
We saw it opening night, the three of us.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then we all
Yep.
kind of went to B-dubs right afterwards. And we're like,
Yes.
that was a good movie, and that depresses me because it's going to be used for us to go to war.
Oh, man.
And wouldn't you think we've gone to 2 wars since then?
Yeah, but they didn't use
And we're
Top
going to go to
Gun
war in
specifically.
Venezuela. We know you have the fentanyl in Venezuela.
The like cheering boomer white men in that movie was just.
I think some of them were Gen X.
I totally agree. But man,
The ones sitting behind us
like
specifically.
it was director Tron Legacy.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Style wise, it's all about style.
Yeah.
And it was great for that. But man, yeah, Americana used to be more fun.
I like when all the greasy men are playing football on the beach.
Yes.
Or when Tom Cruise totally had sex with that woman.
They didn't. They definitely didn't do
You don't
that.
think they had sex?
No.
That one scene? That
No.
super sexual
They were on
scene
top
that-
of the bed sheets or whatever.
Do you know how many kids have been named Maverick since that movie came out? Because of how many women got pregnant from Tom Cruise going in and definitely
Why aren't they
having
naming
sex
after
with
his
them?
character? Isn't that just his call sign, Maverick?
You can't name someone after a call sign? I heard somebody
That's like
say...
naming all your kids Khaleesi. That's not even her name.
I'm sure someone has named their
There's
kid
plenty
Yeah,
of
there's plenty
Khaleesi's
of
out there.
Khaleesi's, yeah.
100%.
There's like one Cal and his last name is Lisi out there.
Wow. That's terrible.
Jake Bell has suffered, okay? That's a very insensitive
Wow.
joke.
You can bring that up.
Go back and watch our episode, about where that Dan... do you
Better Off
know what we're
Dead?
talking about?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. Better Off Dead is a movie
Okay.
with John Cusack. And there was like that documentary that came out about Nickelodeon a while ago. And it made me think, hey, is this guy creepier than you thought he was? You mean the guy who put like children's feet on TV a bunch in kind of a weird way? Yeah, he's as creepy as you think he is. But there were 2 pedophiles that worked for him. And it's like, well, it's probably not his fault. It's like the major corporations that hired those pedophiles on children's TV shows. And one worked at Nickelodeon, went to jail, then worked at Disney. And like, they're really burying the lead with that documentary because you think it's about Weird Foot Guy, like the children's Quentin Tarantino, which in that context, not cool.
Wow.
But look, because he's in a
What a
feat, I don't know. What? No one's made the comparison between Dan Schneider and Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, that's
I'm the
wild.
first one.
That's wild, yeah.
Because of feet. Have you heard the? I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna tell meme jokes now. You hear how like Quentin got into fights with the crew on Inglourious Bastards when they were shooting in Europe? No. Because they wanted to use metric, but Quentin's too into feet.
Oh, I get it. All right. Well, that's a great place
You
to
gotta
end
work
it,
a
I
Rex
think.
Ryan in there too.
Who's Rex Ryan?
He's a football coach who's also notoriously into feet.
Male or female?
I mean, female feet, I believe.
I'm not. No judgment.
No,
I'm not here to kink
I
shame.
wasn't,
Don't put kids' feet on camera.
He was
Don't,
probably
you know,
excited when Aaron Rodgers was putting his toes on the internet a couple years ago.
I
Still,
do not
but
remember Rogers doing that, but
he had some, I don't know, infection. I don't.
gross.
He's also
Oh wait,
a
didn't he?
weirdo.
Was that when he popped his ankle up?
No. I
Okay.
don't think so.
I had blown my Achilles, similar to Rogers. Same thing. I was accepting an award. He was playing for the Jets, and
I tore mine playing softball, so yeah.
oh god! And the way people, I think Kirk Cousins tore his around then too, and just the way people would talk shit about guys who had torn their Achilles really made me remember like. Yeah, you come into this world alone, you leave it alone. No one cares about you.
Wow.
All you, baby.
My surgeon, when I was in the room, he was like, statistically, like 1 in 8 people will tear an Achilles, and there was about 8 people in the room. He looked at me and he said, "Thank you."
Yeah. Nice.
That's how he makes his money. He's got a lake house, probably, baby.
Yeah,
Probably
he
more
did a
than
good
that.
job. It feels okay most days.
Oh wow, mine feels great all the time.
Yeah.
Well, maybe your injury wasn't that bad, Cal.
Maybe I didn't blow my Achilles hard enough. I'm sorry. Yeah. Actually, did they do the thing where they took a tendon from somewhere else and sewed it in, or they just
No, mine was like up near the insertion on the calf muscle, so it was all just right here, instead of where a lot of people get it where it pops off the heel.
Yep.
Mine was up high, so it's all there.
Hey, but a bunch of people saw me do it.
So the eyewitnesses to the injury?
They insisted I must have hurt myself, and I insisted I had not. And then walked
Pride,
around on
yeah.
it for a week.
Nice.
So I'm
Well,
a man. Sorry, go ahead. I'm Vince McMahon.
God damn.
I poop on people. Or I don't know that that's what Vince did. Just to ruin another documentary.
All right. Now can I end the show?
No.
Okay. The last question we asked our guests is, who should we ask to be on the podcast?
You could have prepped him.
Yeah, I
This is me
could have.
vamping now.
Who should we ask? Or
No,
who should you
yeah,
ask?
yeah,
Not
you-
me.
yeah.
I'm not involved. I'm just a guest.
Well, you'll be on camera telling us to ask them, and
That's
then we
true.
will use this to ask them,
Shit.
probably.
Yeah, maybe we should ask
Now
them.
you're really putting the pressure on.
It's, yeah.
If it was me and I could choose anybody, I would ask Adam Savage.
Adam Savage.
Adam
Of
Savage,
Mythbusters.
Mythbusters. All right. I should give this caveat. It has to be upper Midwest filmmaker.
no.
Like, we're looking for upper Midwest. Like,
Yeah.
he's a content maker. He made a TV show, but host of a TV show.
We actually mentioned him earlier. I think Jake Woodbridge would be somebody that
Jake
might
Woodbridge,
be a cool person for you guys to talk to.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I worked on a short film with him. He's done some commercials and music videos. You know, so I think that would be somebody that you know, more people would want to hear about locally because he's based out of here and people have seen his stuff on TV and whatnot. So
Hell yeah, brother.
Great. I think it's a great recommendation. Well, I think we had a lovely interview and a real lovely debate. So we'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening. For more JK Productions, find us on Instagram at JK Productions Team and on Facebook, JK Productions MN. Join us next time for another debate.